If Reagor doesn't get dealt, Covey's gone by 4 o'clock.
I think right
And
now.
the dog agrees.
What the heck
agrees.
was that? Did he just yak again?
No, she.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out on this Tuesday as we walk you through the cuts from the Eagles around the NFL, some of the bigger names. Right now, the Eagles only have 2 quarterbacks, guys. Do you think that they will roll like that, or will they add somebody else with Sinnott and Carson Strong being shown the door?
They'll add another. They'll add another quarterback. It'll be a practice squad type quarterback. But the Eagles like to try to develop young QBs. Most times they really don't pan out, but they'll get a third one in there.
What do you think, Dan?
They pride themselves on that being a quarterback factory, but I mean, it doesn't matter because whoever it is going to be on a practice squad.
Right.
So it won't be anybody on the roster. So they're going to the season with those 2 guys. They just don't have enough roster spots to bring in and have a quarterback on the roster when they have so many different needs that they need to address. Going forward as far as the systems they're going to run, especially at the defensive systems. How many defensive linemen do they compete? How many overhang rushers type of defensive end / linebackers are they going to keep?
Right.
It's their first time going into a season with those type of with this type of scheme.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be just 4 down, let's go.
Yeah, this is going to be very multiple, right?
Yeah, so this is totally different from what they're used to and what they're accustomed to. I mean, they're not accustomed to this at all.
Do you get a sense? I mean, as of right now, Reagor's still on the roster. Is your sense that it could be all the above? So don't think I'm making you answer one of these, but they're trying to move him. He's still here because they actually don't have somebody to return punts as we sit here right now. I mean,
that's it right there.
Yeah, you think that's a bigger factor?
Yeah, that's the bigger fact. They don't have anybody right now to field punts. I mean, who do they have? I mean, he's the only one right now besides Covey, and Covey's still on the roster right now.
Yeah, Covey hasn't been cut yet.
Yeah, so they have, what is it? 2 hours and 15 minutes?
All right, here's my theory.
3 hours and 15 minutes?
Covey is on standby if they make a Reagor deal.
Yes.
And if you just get picks back, or a pick singular, if they just get a pick back for Reagor, Covey makes the team as your punt returner. If Reagor doesn't get dealt, Covey's gone by 4 o'clock.
I think right
and
now.
The dog agrees.
What the heck was that? Did he just yak again?
No, she's barking at the people upstairs.
Okay.
Oh, did you get your solar paneling done? Is that done?
I think today's the last day.
Okay.
I don't know. I keep hearing this. Brrr. I thought maybe you were lactose intolerant or something for me.
Some people in the chat thought one of us might have,
Yeah. Ate ice cream.
My mom used to call it breaking wind. Did you break wind?
No, but to answer your question, Rob, I think Reagor is still here right now because Howie is wheeling and dealing and playing teams against each other, trying to get the best deal possible to save face with moving Reagor. Right. And if he doesn't get a deal that's favorable, then Reagor might still be here.
I agree.
But like I said, I never felt that he was going to be here if they could find a way to move him. He was here for depth reasons right now. He really hasn't shown us anything in the return game. She hasn't shown me much. He's having a great camp. Really? Well, what did he do in camp? What has he done in any preseason game? So I just think he's basically been here until they could find a way to move him and get something in return for him.
Yeah.
There you go, making sense again, Derek. Stop that.
No, I
only do it once a week.
I think to your point of people were saying he was having such a good camp. I mean, maybe in comparison to what it looked like the first 2 years, but it was still underwhelming, I guess, for a first-round pick. You know what I mean? I agree. Look, I agree with what you said earlier. For people who may have missed it, I think he will go somewhere else if and when he goes somewhere else.
Right.
And be – can carve out a career. I don't think he's one of these guys who's going to be out of the league in 4 years. I don't think he's that bad. But I think he just needs a difference change. He needs to change the scene. They need to change the scene. Like this is going to be an amicable divorce where everybody's like, okay, we move on. Everybody kind of does their own thing and let's get on with it. That's where I think it is. Honestly,
that's absolutely what I think it is, man. He just,
man, Barry, you all right over there?
Yeah.
Is that your stomach growling or what, man?
too much ice cream. No. But I can't believe it's coming all the way downstairs. That's what's tripping me out. But when you look at what Howie, stop, man. See, look at you.
So immature.
I know it, man. I know it, man. When you think about what Howie has done, why be half-assed? Go all in. Go all in. He's went all in with it. They're gonna win now. Go to all in. Now now it's time to put up or shut up.
Right.
He's done his job. He can sit back like this. And all right, I did what I needed to do. Now you guys go out there and take care of it.
Yeah, I mean, look, let's face it. The quarterback is very much, hey, dude, we got you all the weapons. The defensive coordinator, hey, dude, we got you all the weapons. Sirianni too. Let's not overlook Sirianni in this, and let's not overlook Shane Steichen. There is plenty of talent on both sides of the ball where this team should thrive. If they don't, there's either going to be a different quarterback next year, maybe a different coordinator on one side or the other. I'm not saying the coach gets fired. I'm not going there, but I'm telling you there will be changes made when you have this kind of offseason, you bring in this kind of personnel.
Hey, look, man, this should get Gannon a head coaching job next season.
It should.
This group of personnel should get him. Now, his forte is working with the DBs. What better collection of DBs do you want to have than this collection you have right now? Okay, so if your forte is working with DBs, I want to see a much improved secondary play. You have all the tools you need for a defensive unit to make some noise in the National Football League. There can be no excuses for not finishing in the top 10, top 12 in defense. There's no excuses. Unless the only excuse you have is if players start falling by the wayside, and I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah, I hear it. You're right. That's always the X factor.
Yes. But outside of that, you have no excuses for not having a knockdown, drag out, punch you in the face type defense this year.
Yeah, I'm with you. And look, as the person who's driving the GAN wagon, I am with you on that. Okay, let me be really clear.
Yeah, are you by yourself?
Right now I am. Right now it's lonely. All right. Right now I'm looking around. I need some conversation with somebody. Anybody? Is anybody? Oh, okay. I'm all by myself. All right.
No, I do think you have no choice but to be more aggressive in your play calling.
Yeah, you
have to be more aggressive in your play calling. It's because just by the nature of the players that you have there, they're not gonna. It would be a revolt. It'd be an uprising in the defensive locker room, in their meeting rooms, if you didn't call an aggressive.
I agree.
Defense. They would literally say, "Hey, look, you've been listening to us thus far. Why aren't you playing more aggressively? We can handle it. We can go out there and cover. We can go up there and rush. Be more aggressive in your play call. Yeah. You have to be."
I think what's the matter, Derek? What is going on? What is happening with you, man?
Dude,
keep it together.
These chat comments about Bear, that noise is ridiculous, man. I know, man. This is ridiculous. These people off the charts funny today, man. I'm sorry. I apologize, but I can't. I gotta stop. I gotta stop.
We can't take him anywhere, Barry.
I gotta stop looking at the chat, man. These people are ridiculous, man.
They are ridiculous, but it's good. In a good way. We like it. No, I agree. I think especially the defensive line are the ones who are going to start. If he's just not being aggressive, that's where you're going to hear it. You're going to hear Fletcher. You're going to hear Hargrave. You're going to hear BG. These guys are going to. You're
probably going to hear Slade for the most part. Slade, but look, man, you brought us in here to cover.
Yeah,
that's right.
Give us that.
You're right.
Somebody better speak up.
He won't be afraid. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah,
I can play tight. Yeah. Give me the time to get up there, get in somebody's face.
Yes.
It can even be zone.
Absolutely.
Allow me to reroute, get back to my zone.
Yep. Yeah, throw me on an island. Let's go.
He doesn't care about that. Yeah. He loves that. He'll welcome that challenge.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'll welcome it.
Absolutely. All right. We will continue the football talk in a moment. Get you caught up on what's happening right. Guys like Josh Rosen being cut from Cleveland. Giants cut, not Taylor, but they cut their other backups, Davis, Webb, etc. No surprises. But anyway, so real quick.